Expected a bit more. Hello guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello. Another day, another celebrity makeup brand. I'm gonna butcher this. Halsey. Probably Halsey. Oh God. Just a couple of weeks ago, Halsey launched her new brand, her new makeup brand called About Face. And as soon as the news dropped, you guys bombarded me with questions on if I was gonna do a review or first impressions or even a collab with her. And I was so honored when a couple of days after the news broke, this came in the mail. This is a huge box that says About Face, and it has Halsey's face on it. And oh my God, there's a lot of product going on in this launch. In the big PR box, which thank you so much for sending it over, Halsey, were 3 drawers. And this is a drawer. Ooh, this is a drawer. A drawer. Ooh, and we got this one. Oh, so many products. So a lot of you guys want to know my thoughts on these products, if I like them or not, if I would recommend them or not. And by the way, thank you so much for your trust and for wanting to hear my opinion on all of this. So today I did my base, I did my brows, and now it is time to dive into About Face. In the PR box are 3 drawers of a lot of makeup, and there's a lot going on. And one of the first things that really caught my eye was the fact that there's no powder eyeshadow going on in this launch. There's something for the eyes, there's something for the lips, there's cheek products, there's crayons, but there's nothing eyeshadow wise, which is really interesting to me because I am an eyeshadow whore. I love powder, like a lot. At once, all day, every day. Now, I pride myself in the fact that I know how to slay a powder product. Cream products, however, sadly, I'm not a distant cousin of the late Bob Ross. I'm not Nikki Ross in any way. I need powders. All products are vegan, cruelty-free, and formulated without gluten, fatalities, parabens, or synthetic fragrances. We've got the matte fluid eye paints. In a world where literally every packaging has been done, this excites me. Like, this is exciting packaging to me. This is all 6 of the colors, all 6 of the matte fluid eye paints. It says a one-swipe eye paint that delivers a punch of color with a smooth, no budge, no smudge finish. Oh, this right here. Oh, we love to see it. A matte fix spray that literally, look, off, on. Smells like nothing. Okay, I can't wait to try that. These are so many products for a first launch. It's insane to me, okay? They got budget. They got money for this launch. We have the shadow sticks, which come in 5, can I count? About this, it says an ultra versatile eyeshadow stick with staying power in a punchy range of matte and pearly shades. Now let's play. I think the first products I do want to go in with are the eye paints because they really intrigue me, and I've watched a couple of the Halsey videos that she did on her own channel using these products, and it looked really artsy, and she was mixing the colors on the back of her hand because she's a painter, and it just looked really pleasing to me, so I thought I was going to have a lot of fun with that as well. I definitely want to try and do a Nikkie eye on one side and maybe a more artistic, like painty eye on the other side, like Halsey did in her video. Usually now would be the time where I would go, I'm using my P. Louise base to prime my eyelids for all the shadows, but they're claiming that these are budge proof and smudge proof, so I'm not gonna be using a base on my eyes today, which is nerve-wracking to say the least. The first eye paint I'm gonna grab is the pink one, and it's called Dionysus, and I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, and it's like a nice dark, sort of grayed out pink. And then with a brush, I'm picking it up. I'm scared. I never do this. And this is going in the crease. This is scary to me, okay? I never, ever play with cream products like this. They're incredibly soft. They have a super light texture to them, and they are very blendable. I do hope, though, that you can really give them that punch of color even after or while blending them in. I'm starting to blend the edges. It's blending okay. I mean, it's not blending like a powder shadow, but that's because it isn't. And I want to go into this with like a completely open mind. Are cream products my thing? No, but I want to give it a chance and see if I can make it work with my techniques. Now, if you love cream products yourself, you're probably going to be head over heels for this launch. I don't think cream products are like what most people gravitate towards. I might be wrong. So it's going to be interesting to see like where Halsey is going to place herself on the market. Is she just going to do creams? Is she going to venture out into powders at some point? Like it's very interesting to me, like her move. And I like that. It shows balls. It takes balls to come up with something new in this industry and to like really fight for it. And the fact that she is fighting for this like cream movement, I respect it. So I'm currently going in with my second layer and it is definitely building up quite a bit. It's giving a nice smooth finish, not everywhere. I do have to work for it a bit harder. And I think the one thing that scares me the most is that there's not a base underneath all of this. Like in my head, it's like, I'm gonna put all this effort and love into it and then in 10 minutes, it's gonna move because I'm gonna crease. But it says smudge and budge proof, so let's see. I'm gonna take a clean brush to really buff out the edges, but I think it's time to move on before I like go crazy on this part. Okay, now I have this dark chocolate brown. This is called Cloned, and I wanna see if I can build this up on the outer corner to make it a nice smoky outer corner. I do feel very creative putting it on the back of my hand and like playing with it, mixing it around. Ooh, that one is really nice. That is rich, honey. That has so much pigment. That is such a lovely, warm chocolate color. That is nice. But how will it blend? And now I'm gonna wipe the brush off on a towel, and then I'm gonna drag out the edges and make it nice and smooth, hopefully. Oh, that is, ooh. Oh, are we doing something? Are we? I have one of these shadow sticks here. This is the pinky one. It's called Baroque. And I think I want this on the lid. So let's just see how it applies. Expected a bit more of the shadow stick. I think maybe these are gonna be great on the waterline because I feel like they're gonna have a really good stick there and stay on. On the lid, I feel like if you're gonna make that move and choose like an all cream product that is different than the paint, I personally would have liked a bit more shimmer in there. Something to make me go ooh a bit more, but that's just me, and that's because I am horny for anything that shines. But do you know what I mean? I feel like it's a pretty color, but I could have achieved that lit color with like that first pinky color anyway. Like it's a bit like lackluster to me. It could have been like a bit like more. You know, I can't help myself. I am a powder junkie. I saw this highlight, you know, the highlight. This one is the pinky one called Smother. I mean, would it really be so bad if I just put that on top of that shadow stick and make it come to life? Because honey, this is so much more interesting to me. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to pop in a shadow somewhere. I can't help myself. Who am I kidding? Like everyone knows, like I needed that part. I needed that little extra push into shimmer heaven. So I wanted to put this like gold on the inner corner, but now that I saw that the sticks aren't that like chromy, I'm not sure if that should be my next move. I'm gonna see if there's one more highlighter, right? Oh yes. Am I just gonna put this on the inner corner? Why not? Stick it on. Ooh. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, for the lower lash line, this dark navy blue is like, do I dare? That is a pretty color. Underneath, darling. Oh my God, she's pretty. That is a gorgeous blue. Oh, now my under eyes always crease, always. So it's gonna be interesting to see like how this product will hold up. Hold up. You're not half the blue you think that you are. So these paints dry, they definitely dry, but I feel like you have enough time to like sort of play with them and kind of wiggle them around and give them space. But like once they're set, they feel like they're set. Like they're not gonna go anywhere. Congrats, mommy to be Halsey. We got pink on top, blue on the bottom. And if the baby meets somewhere in between, welcome to the rainbow family, honey. I feel like an artiste going like this. Like pick up some little product and go. A nice little wing action. Hello, we're here for it. I'm taking a crazy long liner brush and I'm picking up that white and I'm just gonna create like a triple wing action. Okay, so that is what the eye looks like with the eye paints blended out like a smoky eye, then used under the eye as well, and even as a winged liner. That white is going in my daily kit. I love a good strong white liner that is pigmented and don't crack. And so far this looks like it's a great competitor to a lot of other white liners that I have. I'm gonna pop a lash on, probably throw a couple of rhinestones on it because I want to feel that bling, honey. And then we're gonna do a more creative, artistic, painty look on the other side. Be right back. Okay, so we now know and see what the About Face products do and look like once I use them in my technique and in my way. But I also really wanted to save this eye to do it in a true Halsey manner. She put a lot of the paints on the back of her hand and just scooped it up with the brush and just started really going for it. And I haven't felt that free with my makeup in a little bit, so let's see if I still got it in me. I'm gonna do the green, which is such a pretty unique green shade. Such a pretty color, and me saying that about a green tells you more than enough. And maybe before we go all out and give it a little bit more Nikkie structure, I'm taking this sort of like cool toned neutral color. It's called Smell Before Rain, and building the tiniest bit of structure here on that inner portion, because you know I need that sort of like inner portion here, the front of my brow, be blown out with color. Okay, let's go crazy. I don't mind if it has these like brushy strokes because I feel like that's gonna make it more artistic in the end. Then I take the green.
Want some drink, darling?
I ordered a drink, darling.
There you go.
Is it alcoholic?
No, it's not.
Love you. It's like we're really Picassoing it up, baby. Got this shadow stick in that bright blue. I'm also wearing it on the waterline on this other eye to see how it wears. And this one is in the color Creature. And that bad boy is going on the center. I have this copper shadow stick in the color Inferno. Let's take some of the black shadow stick. Even more depth here. Ooh, now let's take this funky color, sort of lime. And then with the white eye paint, she added highlights. And once she did that, it just became one artistic, like heaven goodness. I think if you have a makeup style where you really love to play around and create these like artistic, like painty looks, these products are perfect for it. But it's great to see that you could do that, but also create like your typical Nikkie glam. I'm gonna pop a lash on, be right back. Now it's time to dive into these cheek and lip products. And before I do that, I'm just quickly gonna contour my nose and bronze my complexion up because this launch didn't have a bronzer. Let's do a quick punch of blush. And I definitely want more blush on this artistic side where I can really like let it all out. And now we can play with the About Face highlighters. I put the pink one on the lid here and I really like the color of it. So I'm gonna pick that up and put it down on the cheek. Ooh. Okay, it's very soft. Okay. Well, that's a pretty highlight. It's very buildable, so it's not like first drop on the skin and it's like kapow chrome cheeks. So if you want a soft feather of glow, you could totally do that. And then if you really pack it on, this is where it's at, mama. It doesn't exaggerate my texture too much, so that is good. Center of the forehead to make myself nice and glowy and hoey. I also still have this fluid. Now, I'm not sure if this is gonna work on top of set skin, on top of powdered skin. So I'm just gonna put it like right here. We're just gonna put some sheen here, honey. You know, I don't have collarbones, but if I stick them out enough, I somewhat have them. So I'm taking that eye paint again, and I'm just gonna add in a couple of like contour strokes. Yes. Oh, yes. Let's move on to lips, shall we? So for lips, I want to do a nice little ombre artistic thing again. And I think the main color is going to be this one. This is called So Long Summer. But first, I'm going to line because I'm really excited to try these liners. And this one is called Madness. Ooh, those are good. Oh, these are some good lip liners. These are super, super pigmented. They go on really, really fast. Oh. Oh shit, that is so much darker than I thought it was gonna be. See that cap and then what's on my lips? Oh, I didn't expect that. Very opaque product. It feels pretty thin on the lips too. They don't feel drying. They're very easy to apply and they're very thin. It's not exaggerating any fine lines in my mouth. It's like, it's a really pretty, beautiful, like go-to liquid lip. I mean, I have this really dark color and this is pretty dark already, but like, I'm guessing that like on the inside, it's gonna be even darker, but let's see. Oh yes. Okay, oh, this is a good color though. That is pretty. There's also like a slight touch of mint in here. Like I feel like a cool breeze on my lips. I can smell it too. I do see the more you play with it, it kind of shears down what you're working on. So that tells me you don't have all the time of the world to like play around with this. And definitely two colors applied on top of each other feels a bit more drying, which is, you know, of course it's gonna feel more drying, but they're super matte. And last, but certainly not least, let's play with the setting spray. It definitely takes some getting used to like hold the product like this and kind of spray it with your thumb. But once you get the hang of it, it's a really cute packaging idea. Actually, is it the most practical? No, but it's fun. And fun matters, okay? Fun matters. It's time for my final thoughts. I think first and foremost, she deserves so much respect for just coming out with a new sort of range of products. It would be really easy for her to come out with these sort of like, you know, easier products for people to fall in love with faster. So the fact that she stayed true to herself because she is a painter and she came out with like products that make her think of painting, I think that's very, very applaudable. And I feel like any celebrity who's gonna come out with a brand has to make it close and personal to their story. And I think that is so, so, so respectable. The fact that I was able to create this eye with cream products only is mad. And there's not a crease in sight. So that tells me that these can be great eyeshadow primers as well, the paints. So with that, I want to say that the eye paints are incredible and I'm so blown away by them. And I really thought I was gonna hate them. Knowing that these products exist, it is tickling my inner makeup lover to try new stuff out. So I think that's amazing. And if makeup can challenge you to try something new, I think that is worth a lot. These shadow sticks, I don't like them on the lid too much because I love to have that pow moment, although there's a lot of pow going on in here. I think I'm gonna be opting these for the waterline a lot because I stuck the blue in here, I put the white in there, and they seem to be really holding their Jesus grounds. The liquid highlighters are fun, but I feel like there's a lot of liquid highlighters on the market already. I don't feel like there's anything new about them. Same goes for the stick highlighter. It's not my forte, so I'm not going to speak on it. If I was someone who wore cream or like liquid highlighter every single day of my life, I would have an opinion on this. But like, I don't wear that enough to like form like a strong opinion about it. So I'm gonna move along. Now the powder highlights are really, really pretty. They are super, super soft and beginner friendly because you can really build them up. If you go in lightly, they give like a super sheer sort of radiance, but if you build them up, you can glow, baby, glow. I don't like the packaging. I love new innovative packaging. I love new ways of creating packaging, but this is so damn hard to open. Like, so damn hard to open. I can't believe it. So I don't like the packaging. I do love the texture. Is it revolutionary? No. Is it groundbreaking? No. Do I feel like this is the best highlighter on the market and you should run out to order it right now? No, not really, but it's pretty. I am a fan of the lip pencils. They're super creamy. They're intensely rich of pigment and they just glide on. This is like the slightest touch and you're going. So I really, really like these. I really, really enjoyed playing with this. Now, the liquid lips are a true classic matte liquid lip. They are some of the more matte ones I've tried in the last couple of months. They are super pigmented. They go on super easy. But like you saw in the video, if you start layering them up, I feel like it's kind of breaking apart the product underneath and making it a bit more sheer. Little minor point is that the color on the cap doesn't really match with the inside. And I am a person that could like hate on that. I think About Face can create a nice little corner in this market where they could truly be themselves and come out with really new revolutionary products like the paints. I want to see more of this. I want to see more new ideas like this. Ideas that sort of challenge your creativity and challenge you to play. And if there's one product I could recommend, it's the eye paints, and especially the white one. And I really like the blue one as well. All right, before I let you go, it's time for the Dutch word of the day. Today's Dutch word of the day, we have been painting a look on. So today's Dutch word of the day is for painting. Verven. Now this is hard because painting has a lot of meanings in Dutch. Painting could mean I'm painting, verven, but painting, like a painting, could also be schilderij. So there's a bunch of Dutch words of the day today. If you want to get featured in my next video, all you have to do is leave the Dutch word of the day down below in the comments. Leave the Dutch word painting, verven, down below. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this review, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully Halsey can see this video. All right.